topic is sketch the curve Cartesian equation. So here we have taken this equation x into x minus 2 into x minus 1. First of all, we will find the x-intercept. So in the last video, we already have found the x-intercept as well as the y-intercept or symmetry and the vertical and the horizontal asymptote. So from the last video, you can say that x-intercept is x is equal to 0, 1, 2, and what are the y-intercept? Y-intercept is equal to y is equal to 0. And what about the symmetry? This given equation is symmetry with any other axis or not? So let's just see. It is not symmetry about the x-axis. Also, it is not symmetry about the y-axis. And when you have the not symmetry about x and y-axis, then given equation is already not symmetry about the origin. Now, what can you say about the asymptote? So, you know that asymptote have two types of asymptote. First is horizontal and the second one is vertical. So, from the last video, you can say, if you have not seen the last video, I will give you the link of this one in the description box. You just go and look at that one. Vertical asymptote is not possible and horizontal asymptote is not possible. Now, come to the main point of this video and come to the main point of the sketch of the given curve Cartesian equation. So, this is the most important point of our video. So, what is sine of y? So, to find out the sine of y, you have to put first px is equal to 0 and as well as qx is equal to 0. Okay, so in our case, what is our px? So, this is our px. Px is equal to x into x minus 2 into x minus 1. And what is our qx? Qx is equal to 1. So qx we can't take 0. 1 is equal to 0 is not possible. So we'll do the method on this only px. So take px is equal to 0. Now we'll take 0. So whenever you take px is equal to 0, you are left with x is equal to 0, x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1. Understand? Till here, just understand, we'll go ahead. Now, you have to put these elements in the increasing order on the real line. Okay, you have to put these elements in the increasing order on the real line R. Okay, so whenever you put this in increasing order, so you are left with this kind of the line and you will put 0, 1 and 2. Okay, so now from here on the left side you will go to minus infinity, on the right side you will go to plus infinity. So friends, how many intervals do we have? So we have 4 intervals. First, minus infinity to 0. Second interval will be 0 to 1. Third interval will be 1 to 2 and fourth interval will be 2 to plus infinity. Now friends, the next term is you have to find the sine of y. This is the sine of x. You can see here your x is negative, here your x is positive, here your x is positive, again this is positive. But what can you say about the sine of y in all these intervals? So we have to find the sine of y. Here we are going to find out the sine of y in these intervals. So here your x is positive, right? Okay, so now you have to choose any one. Sorry, x is negative here. Okay, now this is our graphs. Now this is our graph xy plane. Okay, and this is the first quadrant. First quadrant is plus plus. Second quadrant will be minus plus. Third quadrant will be negative negative, and the fourth one will be positive and negative. So from here you can guess your y will comes in which interval. So come from this one. So here your x is negative. So take any one. Infinity to 0. Consider negative 1. Consider negative 1, x is equal to negative of 1. So now put x is equal to negative of 1 in this equation. So we are left with negative of 1. Negative of 1 minus 2 will be negative of 3, and negative of 1 minus 1 will be negative of 2. So this will be minus minus plus and minus. So your y will be negative. So again your y will be negative. Sign of y will be negative. So this will goes to third quadrant, right? Negative and negative. Next, what can you say about 0 and 1? So for 0 and 1, you have to take in between value. In between value, just take 1/2, right? This is 0 and this is 1. So you just take in between value half is equal to x. So whenever you put x is equal to 1/2 here, so it will be 1/2 into 1/2 minus 2 into 1/2 minus 1. So this first one will be positive, second one will be 1/2 minus 2 will give you again negative value, so this will be negative, and 1/2 minus 1 again give you the negative value. So you are left with negative, negative, positive, and you are left with positive. Understand? So your y will be the positive. So here your x is positive and y is negative. Y is again positive. So you are in the first quadrant. Now friends, second one. Now you are in the interval of 1 and 2. That means you are again in the positive interval. Right? So what can you say about 1 and 2? So consider x value will be 1. Consider the value of x will be 1. So it will be 1, 1 minus 2 and 1 minus 1. So it will be 0. Understand? It will be 0. That means what? Yeah, here this will come in which quadrant? It will be positive and positive. Okay. So here your x is positive and your y is again positive. Okay. Now your graph will pass through 0 in this interval. Your graph will pass through 0 in this interval. Okay. Next one is 2 to infinity. So again your x is positive. And what about the y? So 2 to infinity, again you will take 2 to infinity. You just take 3. So whenever you take x is equal to 3, you are left with 3 into 3 minus 2 into 3 minus 1. So it will be 3, 3 minus 2 is 1 and 3 minus 1 is again 2. So you are left with positive. So again y is positive. So you are left in positive and positive quadrant. Okay. So this is your xy plane. Okay. Friends, here we have mistaken this, so y will be negative here. You just calculate with yourself, your y will be negative. 1 and 2, you have to take in between value, open interval 1 and 2 is in between value. That means you can consider 1.5 and you can get the answer, it will be negative. Okay. So now, infinity to 0, this is again this is plus plus, this is what? Minus plus, this is minus minus, and this is plus minus. Okay. So in the first interval, minus infinity to 0, that means this side, left side, where is the 0? This is the 0. Okay. First we have to think about the x-intercept, y-intercept, symmetricity and so on. So what are the x-intercepts? X-intercept is 0. That means you have to first point out 0, 1 and 2. Intercept, that means your graph will passes through that points. Okay. Now in the next level you will see the graph, our graph will passes through these 3 points. Okay. So these are the intercept, and y is equal to 0 is again intercept, y-intercept. Okay. So this x is equal to 0 as well as y is equal to 0. So your graph has one point common. This will be x and y is equal to 0. Now your graph will not symmetry about the x-axis, not symmetry about the y-axis, as well as not symmetry about the origin. Now come to the vertical and the horizontal asymptote. Vertical और horizontal asymptote कैसे होते हैं friends? अगर you have vertical asymptote x is equal to 1, so you will draw the graph of this one. Okay, here, and if you have the point, if you are drawing the point 0 to 1 interval, then asymptote के इस side आएगा. Or if you are drawing your graph 1 to 2, then asymptote will come here, right? The value of graph, the branch of graph will come here. This is the use of asymptote. And if you have horizontal asymptote, then graph will, suppose x is equal to y is equal to 1 is your horizontal asymptote, then your graph will come here. Understand? So come to the next point. Here we have done all that things. So in minus infinity to 0, yani ki here, this interval, in this interval, your graph will come into the negative. That means your graph will come here. Right? Your graph will start from here. If you don't believe, then you just put the values. You just put the values from minus infinity to 0. Put minus 1, minus 2 and so on. You will get this kind of the branch or this graph. Okay. Now come to the second one. यहाँ तक clear हो गया है, तो हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. 0 to 1 के अंदर we are left with positive. So here your graph will in this way. Okay. Why this graph in this way? You just put 1 or 2 points in open interval 0 and 1. You will get your graph will be in this way, or you can say this way. Okay. Now second one, 1 to 2. What about 1 to 2 interval? 1 to 2 interval we are in plus and minus, that means the fourth quadrant. So 1 to 2 your graph will be like this. Okay. And last one, 2 to infinity, that means completely right side, positive side, your graph will be in plus and plus quadrant, that means the first quadrant. So friends, in this way you can draw the graph of Cartesian equations. If you like our video, then subscribe our channel.